All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got one team ready. We are going to kind of go over a little bit what these matches we're going to be looking at today, or at least this time around. Like we were talking about earlier, it seems like Gunrunner is just the preferred map for everybody. So we got a Gunrunner hardpoint, right? And then we got a Gunrunner S&D. And I'm actually excited to see Hackney art. I think I've seen too much Gunrunner. But
yeah, it gets a little. I wouldn't say it gets old. I think having that Gunrunner S&D is something we haven't seen yet, so I'm excited for that. But you know, Gunrunner's a good map. I can't really blame people for wanting to play Gunrunner.
Yeah,
One of
no
my personal
cave
favorites as well.
Nobody decided to have cave. They just weren't about it, man. Cave is probably
Cave, honestly.
Cave is probably one of the least favorite maps that I've ever played. I do not like it.
Really?
It's just not fun for me, man. First point.
All right, so what's your tier list? What's like top 3 maps of MW for you?
Modern Warfare? Oof. Gunrunner?
Shoot House? I don't know. Shoot House was honestly one of my favorite maps.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't play too much pubs, but Shoot House I enjoyed. I didn't really like Shipment in this because I feel like people died too fast. And every time I played Shipment, I always just got RPG'd, man. That always just feels so bad.
Yeah. Honestly, underrated map. People don't talk about it as much as they should. Speedball.
Speedball,
it was kind of like the new Rust, dude. It was the 1v1
The 1v1, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved Speedball.
I think gunfight tournaments in this were a lot of fun too. We actually had a gunfight tournament. What was it, last weekend, right?
Yep. Yeah.
This past Saturday, I think.
Yeah, the gunfight tournament went well. Thanks for everybody who came and played. It was a lot of fun. I even played. I got hosed, but hey, you know, it's gunfight. It's a different game. I wasn't ready. Some people just knew what they were doing. I didn't know.
Yeah, you and Magnums were able to win a tournament. Not this past week, right?
A week or two ago.
But it was a S&D though, yeah. So yeah. S&D versus gunfight, I guess, is so much different. And I don't know. I think it's really interesting to kind of switch it up. I know we have a 3v3 S&D coming up on the 7th. I'm
excited for that, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The 3v3 S&D tournament will be fun. If you guys haven't signed up yet, I highly recommend signing up. It's going to be a blast. Honestly, the tournament structure is really solid. You know, it's double elimination, best of 3, I believe. So it's a lot of fun. And 3v3 search, if you haven't played it yet, one of my personal favorite like GB game modes. I've played so much 3v3 search with my buddies. It's so much fun. Highly recommend signing up for that if you haven't already.
Yeah, I think the 5v5 just game set or rule set made it so much harder to play GBs because you had to look for 5 people. And in other games, like whenever you would play and like, oh, we don't have 4, fine, we can play 3s. 3s is fine. But I don't know if anybody did that in this game where they were like, oh, we don't have 5 people, let's play 4s. Because I think 4s was, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't play GBs in this until I played GBs in this for like a month and a half. And then, you know, I decided that my sanity was a little bit better than actually, you know, playing this game. So I hopped off for a bit. But being involved again for the past like 2-3 months has been really, really eye-opening because I watched the CDL, right? And I watched the tournament, and I obviously everything with that was going on. It was a little weird to watch people play online again. But competitive COD is competitive COD, man. It's always good to watch. It's good to see the S&Ds. It's good to see the storylines. It's always really exciting.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've been watching any, but there's been lately just a ton of throwback tournaments with a lot of different characters from the COD competitive scene. I think they just did a BO2 keyboard and mouse tournament that I watched, which was crazy. So honestly, like seeing things like that is always fun. Those are special. I think I could maybe at the end of the year got a little tired of 5v5 MW,
Yeah.
but no, I mean always fun to watch CDL for the players, you
For
know.
the yeah, for sure. I think next year will be a lot better for hopefully for gameplay, but as well as just pacing. I think pacing was a big thing in this game. In other 5v5 games that I've like watched, Overwatch, League, I guess CS. Sometimes when like things get hectic, like I don't know if it does it in this game or not, but you like you're like spectating somebody, they shoot and they die, and it pans to somebody else and they're already dead, and then it pans to somebody else. You're just like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And like the round just
Yeah.
ends. Sometimes stuff like that, like I'm like, okay, like I don't know what the hell just happened. Who won? And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then you just like keep going and just pretend like you know exactly what's going on.
I think this was a very fast-paced game, and put in a 5v5 variant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It makes things it's hard to keep up, you know. If you It's really hard for people who are new, especially who maybe don't know what's going on and they just want to watch some competitive COD. 5v5 is hard to keep up with if you don't know what to look for, if you're not sure what's going on exactly. So I think with the pacing, from the beta experience, Cold War was fairly fast paced, maybe not as fast as MW was, and I think the 4v4 change is going to help a lot. I know I'll probably enjoy watching 4v4. Controls coming back, which is something I look forward to playing as well, getting off of domination.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this season got a lot of hate, and they faced the CDL faced a lot of hard, controversial things. You know, especially with COVID having to go online. I don't know. I think that they dealt with things fairly well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't bash them too hard.
I think it went well. All things considered. So I think we're waiting on one of the teams to hop on. I think he said he was waiting on his team. I just kind of go over like the Gunrunner hardpoint again. I I know that second hardpoint is usually like fairly contested, but I always feel like number 5 is also a big money hill. I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes people take that one for granted, and you can actually do a really good job of locking it down, but a lot of people don't. They tend to forget to rotate, or they just don't know how to push, especially because there's so many entrances. Sometimes that hill in general just kind of overwhelms a lot of players.
Yeah, it's weird because on Gunrunner, there's a lot of emphasis put on holding those P2 spawns, but I would argue that holding those P5 spawns, the last hill back in what is it, warehouse, uh,
Yep.
is just as important, if not more important. You can get a full 60 off of P5. I think a lot easier than you can on P2. But I mean, honestly, it all kind of comes down to how your team is working together, and if you can set up, and how valuable a hill will be based on your teamwork, based on your setups. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we had a really fun Gunrunner hardpoint last time. It might have been a little confusing with
Yeah,
the
with the
wrong team
scores.
names, but it was still exciting, and I'm excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, and then the S&D on Gunrunner is, at least for today, has been, it's kind of a change of pace. I feel like this map is a little bit smaller, so you get into gunfights a lot quicker, like right off the rip. I feel like a lot of people tend to go to the like container bomb site, which I think is at A.
That would be B.
Is it
By
B?
the crates, and
Yeah,
then
by
A
the
is by
crates.
the trains. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people tend to favor that side, um, just because there's a lot more headies that they can use as opposed to over by trains. It's a little further out. You kind of have to expose yourself while you're like on your way to that bomb site.
Yeah, it's an interesting S and D because of that B bomb site. It's interesting because it almost gives the attacking side an advantage on this specific map and that specific bomb site if they can quickly get a bomb down. Um, I think there were a lot of statistics run about how a fast B was the most favored and led to the most round wins on Gunrunner S&D. So if a team has a strong fast B, it is hard to counter, and it's very frustrating to play against as well.
That's interesting. I feel like is that most maps? Would you consider B always a better bomb site, or is it really just dependent on how the map is set up?
It's hard to say.
I guess it
Every
also
map is a
depends on
little
how
different,
people
yeah.
how people
Like if you,
play it too.
right, yeah, like you see on Arklov, B is not nearly as favored as A. You see a lot more people going for that A bomb site. But on Ramaza, it's almost like it's a 50-50 basically. Hard to break into that B bomb site by truck in Ramaza. Also hard to get through to construction and plant at A on Ramaza. So I think it just varies map to map mostly. But for specifically Gunrunner, I would say B is one of the better bomb sites for the attackers.
For those of you guys who are just joining us, we are waiting on one more team. We actually have some of their players starting to trickle into the lobby. As soon as everybody is in here and all settled in, we should be good to go. I will double check with them, but I believe the matches were supposed to start at 9:30 Central. They are asking if I can host.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't think I can, because I am in Florida. That's like the worst place for a host. Yeah, so it looks like we have 4. I can't tell because of the moon, but it looks 5.
We're waiting on one, I believe.
Oh,
We're
it'd be
waiting
2.
on 2.
It would be 2, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Got to count yourself here.
Yep. Yeah, so the last match that we had was our Division 2, and I don't even think we congratulated Florida on winning their division.
Yeah, huge GGs to Florida and LAG for our last Division 2 chumps. Those are some great games. Well done, well played by Florida though to get the 3-0.
Yeah, it's also really nice to see some of the players in the chat, instead of kind of putting themselves down, it's a little bit nice to see that they're gonna take a look at what they did right, what they did wrong, and just kind of improve. Even though the game is ending, I feel like that's a really good mentality going into the next game, right? Because if you can stop for a second, take a look at your gameplay, fix maybe a couple bad habits, maybe you sprint into a doorway a little too often, right? Or you never check a certain corner. If you can realize that, it'll improve your gameplay, right? It's the little things that you start improving, you start getting better at, that you finally become a better player.
Definitely. It starts with habits, man. It just starts with habits. You got to build the right habits if you want to be good. And then, reviewing your old games is definitely a good habit to have. Definitely can't hurt you.
I think a lot of people take for granted just self-improvement. It's very easy to be like, I got all the game knowledge in the world, I have the best gun, etc. But like sometimes it's like, okay, but so does almost every other player. Like I know every hardpoint rotation. I know the best way to push an S&D bomb. Okay, well, how does that make you different? Everybody else is doing the same thing with you.
Yeah, finding those differentiating factors that you can use for your game, it's going to set you apart, going to make you a better player. But here we go. I think we're starting up here for Gunrunner Hardpoint Map 1.
Very nice.
Now, if you're with us earlier, don't get confused. This is Division 3, not Division 2. We have the same teams, Florida Muteteers versus Lag. It's going to be a good one. I'm very excited for this.
All right, so we'll have to take a look here and see who's where. I wasn't able to go through and switch over the team, so we might have a little mix-up Or we just nailed it first try, which is what I'm hoping for. Let's see. Actually, let's turn that off. I think the colors look right. There's just no sound.
I think that is right. I think the teams are correct here.
Where's my sound? Tragic.
So here we go. This is really interesting. You see Florida instantly going for a flip from the left Cole side. Looks like 2 players are going to sneak through, and they already flip spawns, right? Just like that.
Oh, wow,
well
yeah.
Played by Florida.
It's a huge push from them.
You see a lot of players going for the crate push, but they caught them completely off guard there. That's great. That's amazing play there.
So I'm trying to see where my sound went, but it looks like it's just not having it today.
Bear with us here while we get some sound back in here.
Unless I just can't hear it, I'm crazy.
So dang knows Carson or Be Easy is back here in the spawns. He's trying to hunt him down. Ooh, gets the kill. Dang. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. I think right now LAG here is 28 points from this first hard point. There. Yep. Now it's flipped.
Yeah, so it looks like it's just going back and forth. Usually I think it's whatever team you're watching. So let's try and switch over here. But it does look like LAG is having a really good time. But Florida is already rotated for the next hill. We do have Mr. Samuel in the back, though. And I guess he's just going to try and sneak around here.
And look at this Uzi meta that we're seeing across games here. Everybody using the Uzi now. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do, too, with GAs being a little bit more lenient. And Samuel with a 3-piece.
Oh, my gosh. Look at this.
And that's all
Florida down, yeah.
That's a really good start, especially for this big hill. And Samuel with another
Mr.
2.
Samuel just going crazy.
Okay,
here.
Maybe they should have thought about taking out that Uzi from them. It looks like he's just doing work. So that's another 4 or 5. Florida just looks like they're getting ripped off the map. I think this is a full 60 here.
They gave up that. Florida gave up the P1 to set up at P2, and finally Mr. Samuel dies. But obviously it didn't work out because they couldn't hold there, so they sacrificed those P1 points.
Yeah, and it looks like Florida's starting to make a better comeback here. But the spawns have already flipped on them, so we'll see if they're able to hold this.
Yeah, dang, trying to hold them off. Looks like Florida is gonna hold this P3 for now.
Yeah, Muffin is
nice shots here.
Is on that heady, and it looks like he's gonna do. He's just gonna go off and do work. And I don't know what side do you prefer to spawn on here? Do you like the crate side or over by Cole, like the trains?
For personally, I think like both sides have their equal advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
I think the reason that some hills get broken and some people get taken off that heady, is just pinching. You have to find different angles to attack that P3 from both sides. And so here we go. On to the next hill. Muffin is there. It's going to be a 2v2 for next. Mr. Samuel gets the shots off.
Yeah, he's doing work with this Uzi.
Mr. Samuel is going to work here with the Uzi.
He's predicting, the players and where they're coming from, and he's doing a really good job of just holding a couple of off angles for his team here. But it does look like Florida is going to be the one on this hard point here.
Yeah, so right now Florida trying to get some time here. They don't have the spawns for P5 like we mentioned earlier and how valuable those spawns can be. So you'd hope that somebody decides to go for a flip, tries to work their way back there.
And it looks like
and number
Toph.
6, Toph.
Yep.
Toph is doing exactly that.
So it looks like they're
into 2 players here. That's going to be a big gunfight. Pharma finds the kill. That's huge.
And that goes back to what I was talking about. Sometimes you just sprint through some of the doors a little bit too much, and that I feel like that's one of those doors that personally I see a lot of players sprint through. You should always expect somebody to be at that hard point, even though you just killed somebody, especially the way that the spawns work in this game.
Look at that. Look at those shots. Toph just taking that guy off the heady. Wonderful shots there.
Pharma down. Ooh, almost gets
laying
that
down.
second one.
That might open up this break for Florida.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
LAG is
3.
there. It's going to be a race in to
Oof.
take control here. This is pretty exciting.
Pharma trying to
Here
finish
we
that
go,
kill, and he's
Pharma.
not able to.
He'll find one, though.
So we got 20 seconds left on this hill, and it looks like Florida is probably just going to let some of this time go and start moving to the next one here. Maybe start.
Yeah, it looks like Pharma's picking off anybody else who thinks they're going to take some time here. With about like a 70-point lead here, after the first rotations, LAG is looking clean. Looking good.
Yeah, it looks like Florida aren't prioritizing these spawns too much, or at least Toph is starting to kind of fall back here. But he does have a sub, so it's kind of weird to see somebody with the sub all the way back here, at least this early in the hill.
Yeah, the story so far for me has just been who's playing spawns.
Do we have Be
And
Easy?
so far it's been LAG, just playing spawns very well.
Pharma doing an absolutely amazing job with 24 kills already after the first rotation. Him and Samuel B are just taking over this game.
Carson is just going to make this play, and it pays off instantly. Look at that. Look at the flip there. Like we talked about earlier, the spawns here are being like the deciding factor for LAG. This is playing for spawns has helped them get this lead.
Yep.
And Pharma takes down 2. You can see in the kill feed.
Yeah, and it just looks, it's all LAG here.
Yeah. They're going to hit from Cole's side. Mr. Samuel and his Uzi looks ready. Looks twisted.
Yeah, no, they're doing a really good job of covering most of the angles here too. You know, backside, you know, side door, front door, and then even having somebody look over the railroad here, the tracks, just to make sure that nobody's sneaking by. So it looks like a couple of the Florida guys. Yep, looks like they all started to flood in here. So the whole team is in here now, but the whole team just gets destroyed.
Look at that.
Oh wow!
Look at these. Look at these shots, man. This is great stuff.
Yeah, these guys were definitely ready to play, man. They came in hot.
Whew.
So
look at that. Bend over, taking out the AUG as well. You can see it in the kill feed. We're seeing some different guns.
On the Florida muted tier side, we do have Terenz doing really well as well. 20 kills for him as well. Toph with 19, Muffin with 19. So it looks like the rest of their team just needs to pick it up just a bit, just in order to kind of get back into the game here. It's not impossible. They just need to make sure they're getting these rotations. And like you were talking about, those spawns. If you're not getting the spawns, you're not going to be getting those points, man.
Yeah, I think just prioritizing spawns here is going to help them close this lead, close this gap. Which might seem pretty big here, but you know, one hill, 60-point swing, you know, it could get them right back in here.
I do think one thing that I have noted is not a lot of these players are running trophies. A lot of them tend to be running Dead Silence, and it's not an issue, but it is really nice to be able to kind of be in the hill and not worry about being naded, stunned, etc. But Terenz looks like he's going on an early. Actually, his whole team is just kind of rotating off of this, giving that extra scrap time over to LAG, and maybe hopefully bringing it a little bit closer.
So here's where we're gonna see on this P4. Is Florida gonna figure out the spawns? Are they gonna go for these P5 spawns to set them up? That's gonna help them get for new. Looks like we have some weird spawns here right now. This LAG and Florida are both spawning up outside P2. Nobody spawning in P5. Finally, LAG spawns. Can Florida figure out this spawn, get through, and set them up for next hill?
Yeah, this is going to be really, really crucial here for Florida to make sure that they can, if not get any points on this, at least rotate and move over. It doesn't look like Terenz has that idea, but the rest of his team is. And I think this is completely fine. You know, just keep them from getting any like extra points for free. And he's able to pick off one. I don't think he's going to get this other one. But now he should start, you know, considering rotating, joining his team here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, with a 60 point deficit going into P5, They need to break this early. They can't let LAG get any
Oh.
more time.
They don't see. Did they see him up? Yeah, they finally got him. He was up on the box, and sometimes it's really hard to see players up there, or you don't think about it.
Right. Look at that though. That was a clean break off the rip.
Here, Dang just needs to stay
Dang's
alive
gonna
here.
have a 1v3, 1v4.
Oh.
Can't keep alive. Where did his teammates go?
His teammate
They
all
got picked
died. Yep.
apart there.
Ooh, Beezy with a 3-piece there. Really just coming in, clearing out the hill. And I guess he turned around and expected the rest of his team to just show up.
Yeah, look at this kill feed. It's all blue. LAG, Mr. Samuel going off with his Uzi
Pharma,
constantly.
Samuel as well. Just some big numbers being put up by these LAG guys.
Oh yeah, look at this. They've got 2 players over 40
40
kills.
kills. Yep.
They're just slaying out, man.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like these guys are, just having fun with it here. It just 4 points away, and I mean, I would fight for the middle, just kind of get it over with. But you never know. Sometimes Florida's not going to let it go that easy.
Right, definitely not. And honestly, these high kills, these big numbers, honestly, that wasn't even it, for LAG. They just played spawns very well, very consistently all game. And it leads to a 250-176 win for LAG.
Yeah, it was.
Look at Mr. Samuel here. Tearing apart Florida.
This was a huge play here.
Look at these shots. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
43-25 by Mr. Samuel and 46-26 by Pharma. Those guys putting up huge numbers for their team. All in all, that was a pretty good hard point. It was
very impressive stuff. Yeah.
It was good to see Florida starting to pick it up towards the end. I think they started a little bit slow. They just needed to get into the rotations, into the habit a little bit better, or a little bit quicker. Because other than that, they were doing pretty much fine.
Yeah, hardpoint is especially in MW, it's pretty. Spawns are very important, very finicky as well. So, hopefully we can see them get to another hardpoint map, go for spawns more often, and figure out their rotations so that we can see them, take a hardpoint map. You'd love to see something like that.
Yeah. So next we're going to be having the S&D, which is also going to be on Gunrunner, and this is going to be the first one of the night for us. And like I said, I'm excited to see that Gunrunner, especially with the numbers that Pharma and Samuel B just put up. I want to see if they were moving fast throughout the map, and I want to see if are they going to slow down, are they going to play a different game, or are they going to keep going, at that speed and just match that pace from the hard point? Because sometimes people that's how they play, and if LAG doesn't expect Florida, to match them or to even be ready for them, they can kind of see the deficit in the S&D.
Yeah, what I'm hoping to see from LAG is just to keep up that fast play, like you mentioned. That's going to be really important for them. On defense, a lot of people will play pretty slow, and on a map like Gunrunner, that B bomb site, that's a bomb site the defense can play very aggressive on and push out, and can lead to some success. So hopefully we see some of that. Hopefully we see some good gameplay though. I'm excited.
All right, we're going to take a quick break while these guys get their lobby ready. So we currently have LAG up 1-0, right? I think that's where we're at.
Yep.
So we'll be back in a bit, guys. All right, and it looks like we're hopping into this S&D here.
Yeah, it looks like for this S&D, it's pretty hard not to say LAG is going to take it after that very dominant first map. We saw them play quick. We'll see how that translates their hardpoint to their S&D play, though. And this will be a good one.
All right, fingers crossed for the right teams. I'm pretty sure I get it right every time. I think.
Yeah, you've been on a hot streak for sure.
Right.
You have it right. Yeah, well done.
And
they elect to take it A immediately. Is anybody watching cross for Florida? Dang gets first blood on Fanny VD.
They dropped a smoke, which I think is really interesting. Wow, Florida able to pick up 3 Torrance picks up 2.
5v2, and bomb is down for LAG. Bend over finds 1v4 for Pharma. Quite the task as Hoff's bomb,
Pharma?
but Pharma finds both of them. It's a 1v2
It's
now.
a 1v2?
22 seconds left.
He's gonna get him.
Oh, look at Pharma go. 1v1. 14 seconds left. And that's
Pharma?
it. Pharma wins the 1v4.
1v4, bomb down. Easy is what he said. Nothing. It's nada. My man absolutely pieced 2 guys. Read the last guy. That third guy, he just was able to get a quick glimpse of him, man. That's just like really small, minute details that it's like, you know what? That doesn't belong there. That's a person.
Kidding. That's insane. Pharma, get some poggers in the chat. Oh my gosh.
That is huge.
Pharma goes off in round 1. Let me remind you, we are in round 2 only.
Oh no.
Oh no, LG ends game. Wonder if there are some some connection issues.
No, they chalked it, bro. That's what they did. They chalked it. They said no thanks. On to the next one.
Have you figured out the
yeah, I got the audio.
we're having?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just for some reason when you mute the game, it doesn't come back. Like the audio doesn't come back. I can mute it in the lobby, but I can't unmute it in game. So once I join in, for some reason, I just can't do it. But yeah, that was insane. That was insane. That was the first round. I was like, okay, they just got pieced. This is an easy takeover, 1v4. Like,
yeah, that looked like I don't know what happened there, what was going on with Florida and their comps there, but man, Pharma just showed up and it showed out with the 1v4.
I mean, they're saying they were lagging, you know, and that's what my excuse would have been as well. But I'm assuming they're gonna change host, which is, you know, what would happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think they're talking to each other, trying to figure it out. I just want to make sure when they swap teams that I can follow suit, because sometimes, or if they swap teams.
Yeah, I think also, are we gonna just get a map replay here, or does that round stand? I wonder. A lot of questions.
I would let the round stand.
I would say that LAG still is up 1-0.
That is
despite the bad connection and internet.
I mean, the thing is, it's and I think we put this in the rules. If it goes past 30 seconds, or I think it's the first kill, we usually give them the round. They did a good job there of ending the game. So at least they didn't play another one. And they were like, no, this is bad. They were able to end the game. They're going to restart it. I guess they're trying to figure out who wants to host or what they want to do here.
Yeah, this is Chumps, man. This is no walk in the park. Hopefully we can find a good connection for both teams here. And find it quickly so we can get this back on track. But man, hopefully somebody can clip that Pharma 1v4. That was disgusting.
I hope one of those guys. I was trying to switch to him on Codcaster, and for some reason, when you mash the button, it's just like, no, man, I don't want to switch. So I was trying to get to him, and I saw him get the 1 kill, and I was like, okay, switch. And I saw him get the 2, and I was like, okay, switch. And then I finally got to him when he got that 3rd kill. But
yeah, it looked like from my angle, it looked as though Florida decided to just hop bomb in the 1v4, have one player from Florida maybe look over or watch the guy defusing, and Pharma just beamed both of them. Said, forget that, you're not defusing my bomb.
All right, guys, we're gonna go and switch to a different host. So we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting back up. LAG is going to be up 1-0. And hopefully we have the right...
I think what side they should be on. or if they're just gonna run it back.
I think I swapped sides correctly.
Yeah, well, guess we'll have to see.
I think that's the LAG guys that I've seen using the Cali sticks.
Yeah, it looks like everything is correct here. LAG should be on defense for this round, as they are up 1-0 on the round count. So yeah, geez, I don't even know what to say after that first round that we saw.
Yeah, that first round was wild, man. Oh, and I forgot to turn on
Here we go.
audio.
Oh no.
Um,
Well, it
let
looks
me
like
double check.
Florida is looking to hit A quick here, or B, sorry. Muffin gets first blood onto Samuel. Big kill for Florida here. Following it up, he finds another. Muffin working the forest here. Doesn't seem like they know what's going on. Bend over, doesn't see him planting bomb. And Muffin's going to get it down and get the kill. Florida wins the round. That was a pretty decisive round for Florida.
It was so decisive.
Very impressive stuff.
I didn't even get to see it. I was so busy swapping over the icons, but you know, it happens.
It happens.
I'll try and get some audio for you guys here soon.
So now we're 1-1 in round count. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, we'll try and hop on board with the attacking team here. And see what they're up to. So it looks like Samuel's rocking. Ooh, that stun just going absolutely nowhere. Samuel just is gonna pull out an AR, and like I said, it was interesting, and I was kind of curious to see whether he would swap from what he was using. He was the one using the Uzi, correct?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so now he's rocking an AR.
We'll see this 2v1 for Terenz. Samuel's gonna get bombed down here.
Terenz looks like he's about to get this kill. Maybe not. Ooh.
Oh, he can't find him. He's gonna get chased down in water.
Yep.
Oh, and he's taken down. Who was that? Taken down by Pharma. Yep.
Yeah, and then
Lovely
Pharma is
shot.
also using an AR here. So it's interesting to see these guys completely switch from a submachine gun to the AR. I guess it's just they're a little bit more confident on slowing it down here, making sure that they're able to get the kills from a distance.
Let's remember it's 2-1 LAG right now.
Yep.
But yeah, I think in hardpoint, it's a lot different. I think as AR is a little safer choice of weapon for search. As you know, the M4 is a very good gun at range and even sometimes up close. As we see Tauf and Pharma gets the kill, but Trent's found 2, still has his life as well. And we have a 3v3. Bomb is down on A.
Trent is
Trent's with a beautiful pinch here. He finds 2. Make that a 3v1. Pharma last alive. Can he do it again?
Oh.
He gets 1.
Pharma is on a 5 killing spree too. And I think Terenz got 4 there, correct? He almost had the ace.
Yeah, Pharma really doesn't have a lot of options here. With only 12 seconds left, looks like he's not going to be clutching up this round. But a wonderful effort from Pharma there. I believe the score is now 2-2.
Yep, the score definitely is 2-2. So we're looking for LAG to hit 5, and Florida needs to get all 6. And the reason for that, just so everybody knows, we had to restart the map just to due to some connection issues. So we will, keep you guys updated. Although the scores are going to be a little wonky, we will make sure to keep you guys, in the loop. So I still haven't seen LAG go for B. Maybe they just don't have that push that you were talking about earlier, where a full frontal assault on B can usually be pretty helpful. And it looks like they get the bomb down here.
Muffin finds first blood here. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think this B push has just kind of been halted by a very good, you see player 1 Tauf extending out to the wheel in deep forest. This is going to upset the B push for LAG as Pharma finds the kill. Wonderful shots, and it looks like they're getting bombed down. 3v1, LAG wins this one.
Wins that one.
Extending their lead to 3-2. So maybe they don't have the bomb plant. They don't need to get bomb planted right away. They can just go and find those kills, I guess.
Kills, yeah. It looks like that's kind of what's going on with LAG, is they just seem to be getting the kills as opposed to actually putting the bomb down. And I mean, I don't really blame anybody on this map. You know, it's so small. You're gonna see everybody, and whoever has the AUG, you're my new favorite player. Ben. That's it. That's your name is just Ben. I'm interested to see where he goes with it.
Yeah, how are you gonna play an AUG from top grade here? That's an interesting choice to play this.
Yeah, so he is
Usually
spotted.
You see someone with an M4 there.
He's gonna drop back. Yeah, M4 gets that kill 100%. So the AUG is really good mid range. It's just the M4 is just gonna beat it. You know, every time at range, as soon as you go and, you know, a little bit past 20-30 meters, that's the range right there where he gets that kill, where it's the most effective. But other than that, you know, the M4 is just gonna beat it out every time.
So we have a 2v3, and it looks like Muffin's gonna get bombed down right now for B, planning it from the outer side as Pharma finds one, making it a 2v2.
Oof,
Muffin pops out from bomb. I think he knows where this guy is too. Pharma
should be able to pick him up. Yep.
Can his teammate get it? He can. Look at that. That's great. 3-3 now.
3-3. So now they're just going back and forth. And like I said, the hard point, it might have been a little bit, you know, more one-sided. But now the S&D, whether it's, you know, them losing momentum or whether it's just Florida just has a lot, just does a lot better in the search and destroy, they're just going back and forth. So what we're going to need to see here is probably one of these teams stealing a defense round.
Oh, definitely. This is like a pretty solid regain from Florida thus far. You know, starting off losing a 1v4, and what happened in the hard point. You want to see them regain here, and it looks like they have. They're holding their own very well here. As they go for the quick B right away. Be easy, gets traded out. 4v3 for Florida. Bomb down though. How are they going to work this?
Yeah, LAG just needs to hold it down now. Make sure these guys aren't tough with a sniper.
Oh, and that's going to make it very difficult to get this bomb diffused for Florida. Pharma's just working for us right now with 2.
Pharma comes up huge for his team on these.
And look at that swing of numbers there.
Yeah.
You go from a 4v3 to a 2v1. Wow. Ben with the AUG plays. Nice shots.
He's using that submachine gun movement to his advantage. You know, you can see him kind of zooming around the map. If you take a look at the minimap, he throws down the bomb and then he just like runs off in the other direction. Just supersonic off to the other side. And it looks like he just kind of comes back and he flanks, you know? And the other team just doesn't have any time to react to it, especially because you don't want to be peeking. So let's see if Toph can get a kill.
Elects to pull out the sniper, misses just barely. That pick would have been great for Florida.
I thought he was killing his teammate both times.
Yeah, he was really close there. Oh, is he going to sniff this out? Going through vent, be easy. Knows he has bomb down as well. Calix gets the trade, though. That's huge. Easy found 2, though.
He did find 2, yep.
LAG with the man advantage 4-2.
Callie's got one on his left. Let's see if he picks him out here. He does get the stun. Ben tries to push through. Gets picked as he tries to cross.
Oh, you might run into Pharma here.
He's got a 1v3.
Oh,
he's right to his left. Oh. They were just waiting for him. They must have seen him crossing there, and I guess they were just trying to close off all angles.
So LAG is up 5-3 now, accounting for their first game, round 1 win.
Yeah, so this is that defense round, like I said, that somebody needed to win to make sure that we had a good lead, you know, so, to see who could take the game.
Right.
So if we
And
can,
like I said, sometimes like winning defense on Gunrunner is very difficult if you can not combat that fast B that LAG and Florida have both utilized. Looks like Bendover's thinking the same thing. Florida just very heavy stacked the B side
oh,
though, and Bendover's pushing into showers. Hopefully Calyx sees bomb there. That is a very unfortunate place for that bomb to
to
land.
land. Yep. Yep. Good kill from Muffin here, over on top crate.
Muffin's playing very well. Him and Tarns both 9 and 6.
Now, I mean, as you play S&D, you kind of start to pick up on some of these guys' habits, and I want to say that's kind of what's going on here with Florida. They are starting to realize, sometimes they just push really, really hard.
Look at player 6 right now, though. Be easy. He's somehow just behind
him.
everybody.
Oh, and he's not able to get that.
That kill would have been huge. And Mr. Samuel
Gets
in a 1v5, 1v4
Gets
now,
2.
1v3 now. With his life. It looks like he's just going to swing this A. It's a good play.
It's 1v3.
Nobody's
here.
watching it.
He's going to have
Barnes, though,
people on his
sniffing this
back.
out, maybe.
I don't think they spotted him, so he's able to get away.
Oh, and I like this play. He's going to go straight for top AC. Just a great position to hold.
Oh.
Playing his life really well here.
Just staying alive, doing a nice little bomb check there.
Looks like someone's going to hop bomb, and he knows it. Oh, look at that shot on Muffins.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
He's got to get the kill. He's defusing.
Does he get it?
He did
get the kill.
1v1.
13 seconds
left.
Oh, that is insane.
No way. Mr. Samuels.
Clutched
what a clutch.
Unbelievable.
1v3 win from Mr. Samuels.
And he gets the last kill.
I'm mind blown. Very impressive stuff.
Pharma,
LAG.
Samuel, absolutely disgusting plays coming out of these guys to clutch up these rounds, man.
And it's just great awareness, great play, great shots all around. Very impressive stuff from LAG.
That is
all
wild.
game. Let's go.
So that's going to give the lead to LAG there.
It should be game over now. Yep.
Yep.
LAG wins 6-2-3.
Yeah. Dude, that was insane. The first round, the last round. Was that 1v4?
Yeah, we had a 1v4 clutch from Pharma the first round, and then followed up last round a 1v3 clutch from Mr. Samuel. That was insane. That was some high-level gameplay. That was really entertaining stuff. Very impressive.
I am very impressed by that level of gameplay from both Pharma and Samuel. They did amazing in that hardpoint, and they threw the team on their back. They were like, hey, guys, hop in. We're about to take this hardpoint. First round, Pharma goes, no, wait, let me show you how to do it. And then Samuel comes back and he goes, that was nice, but here, let me show you how I do it. Dude, I didn't expect to see a 1v4. I much less 2 off of the same. That was insane. I
don't know. That was like very, very dominant play from LAG there. We saw some very talented players there, I think. That was very impressive. Hopefully we got some clips of both of those. Hopefully we can rewatch those. I know I want to already.
I was very impressed with the stun check on the bomb. And maybe he was just trying to, buy time, but he didn't hit him, but at the same time he was able dude, when he killed the first guy and he saw the other guy on the bomb, I was surprised that he didn't get up right away and shoot him. I'm also surprised that he had enough time to kill him. It felt like he was defusing it for such a long time.
He was so weak on top AC, and he gotten 2 engagements, but since Florida was defusing the bomb, they couldn't really trade him out. So unfortunate for Florida, but very well played by LAG. I don't know how does Florida come back, and how do they go, hey, focus up, we got a Hackney domination map coming up. How do you regain from a 1v4 and a 1v3?
You know what? It's you just got to put it past you, man. You can't just be like, I just got 1v3. I just got 1v4. Like you forget about it, and you have to go into this domination knowing that you need to take control of these points, spawn trap them, triple cap them, whatever. Like, you need to make sure that when you're moving forward, like, you're going to do what you need to do to win this dom. And
definitely.
Like I said, these are the best teams of their division. So I know that a lot of them know what to do. You know, a lot of these guys have been playing with each other for 3-4 weeks. You know, give or take some subs, but still, most of these guys have been playing with each other, playing, you know, 8s, 10s, scrims. We're a recreational league, but we have people scrimming each other. And that's just how competitive some of these guys are.
Yeah, definitely. I think for Florida, you got to say, look, guys, this is Chumps. It doesn't matter what the map count is. We still got a shot here. We got to bring it to them. You know, you can't be caught up in the past of what happened in that S&D. You got to say, you know, I honestly thought Florida was looking really good the first half of that S&D. They came back after a disappointing hardpoint. So, you know, who knows? Maybe they can piece it all together and get this domination win.
Yeah.
Currently, LAG is up 2-0 map count.
Yeah, so we're gonna hop into a domination Hackney Yard, and this is one of those maps that is a little bit difficult to play, in my opinion. If you're stuck on C, right? If they're able to get you, this one even more than Gunrunner.
Oh, definitely.
I think this one is really difficult to get these guys over to, like, swap over to A. Like, this one, like, the A flip is crucial. And the last time I played this map against somebody, all they did was send people A, and it was the most annoying thing in the world. It's so annoying to have a constant flow of 3-4 people trying to flip you A when it's like, just get BC or something. Like, why do you do this to me?
I think on Hackney, you know, a lot of people have that experience of trying to hold spawns with you. Very similar to holding spawns for A flag. Wow, it's weird to have that volume back.
Yeah, man.
And a hot start for Florida. 4 kills off the rip.
Yeah, Florida already taking over B here.
And this AB is just going to be their goal as Ben comes in with the AUG, finding 2.
Ben is just always on those flanks, man. And I think that Florida just needs to be aware a little bit more.
Head on a swivel, volume up, try to hear him coming as they're pushing through to grab these A spawns. Gonna be a battle. Who is that? Terrens versus Ben. Terrens, huge win on the A flag here.
And it looks like he's clearing it here.
Look at this, yeah, triple
cap for Florida, yeah. That is very, very good for them. If they can just hold this AB here. Terrens looks like he's just gonna be sitting back here. Oh, here's him a little too late.
Flying through the window. Where did he come from?
It doesn't look like Florida even reacts to that, though. They just kind of keep sitting on B, trying to defend it. And I guess up until somebody hops on that A flag, they don't really... You're not going to worry about it too much.
Yeah, and it's not a bad idea. You don't want to just give up your B with one guy back A. You want to trust your teammate, like we just saw, who will spawn up, and he'll get that guy A.
Yep.
That's pretty important as Muffin spawns out.
And Terrens did a really good job. Even though he died to be easy, he didn't run back, right? A lot of times people were like, oh, I gotta go back, I gotta go back. Instead, what he did is he crouched walked into that building and it was able to, maybe the guy still hurt him, but he was still able to get maybe a second, 2 seconds of like actual just pacing on the guy. And it looks like here that LAG is going to hop on that B flag.
I will say LAG is doing a great job of just keeping pressure on the A flag, constantly being in pesters. You know, that just really helps opens up the B flag.
And it looks like they almost have a triple.
Looks
close.
Like they're responding with a trip cap of their own.
Yep, there it is.
And also the A flags to go with that as Florida will hop on C.
It looks like A side is just Be Easy's domain. Like he's just been here the entire time. He doesn't go anywhere else. and he's been able to, whether it's get the cap or it's just kind of be a nuisance in their spawn.
Yeah, he's just being a nuisance, and it's working well. Great plays from Be Easy early on here. As we get the full flip, Florida tries to push through for A. Be Easy finds one.
Be Easy on a
Finds
6
two.
killing spree. Samuel on
one
4.
more's on him. Can't get the third on top. Interesting spawns here. LAG spawns up on C.
And I'm curious to see what Florida kind of do here. Did he get stuck? He did get stuck.
Mr. Samuel B here right now on a 6 kill streak as well. But what is he locking down? He's just holding down the B site.
Yeah, he's back on his Uzi. Yeah,
he got his Uzi back. Calix ends the streak. Trying to make something happen to that B site.
I do think Florida might want to try and look for a couple power positions. It seems it's like a little hectic right now where everybody's just kind of running at each other. It doesn't seem to be like pushes, or it doesn't seem to be like people holding certain things. And just LAG is just
team play.
LAG is just getting a better, just better team play, and like you said, better team play. It seems like they're flanking together. You know, they're going on bombs with or on flag sites with each other. But Florida, that's 4 kills for them. They need to get a big push off of this. Whether it's going to neutralize A, they're getting B now, which is great, right? But they should have sent at least a couple people.
This a lot. They sent one to A to get that flag capped, sent everybody to B. It worked out well as LAG all spawned up and rushed into B. 2v2, 3v3 in the B site. Looks like Florida is going to take that beast to control as Mr. Samuel continues to be a nuisance, as well as the rest of LAG in the A area.
Yeah, and it's all purple in the kill feed right now. And it even though it was the very last couple of seconds, it's always good to see Florida getting a couple of those points. Whether it was 20, 30 seconds, that's still 5, 6 points.
Be Easy. We didn't get to see this, but Be Easy did go off in that A site.
I think he finally said it's my turn. Pharma and Samuel just did too much.
Samuel had fun. Now it's me. But here we go.
On top with the AUG man here.
Yeah, watching Ben with the AUG.
So he's doing a really good job of trying to get around these guys. And I just think that's such an annoying playstyle, but it works, right? It's one of those things that people take it for granted. Always constantly having to worry about somebody being behind you or somebody flanking is just awful. And I'm glad to see that there's more trophy systems now, because it seemed like at the beginning that they weren't about it. At least not in the hard point.
Pharma with a knife kill on top inside B, most likely, it looks like. Be Easy team kills him, though, accidentally. Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, I think LAG has just done a really wonderful job at flanking, pinching, getting behind enemy lines. Florida has had to deal with that in all these respawn games, which has probably been very frustrating for them, if I can imagine.
And I'm seeing Toph is just kind of doing really well in terms of going around and getting those kills. It seems like he needs to kind of like gather the rest of these guys and just kind of make sure that they're kind of holding certain positions. They did take A, and he's coming back here to defend it, but I think that the rest of his team needs to kind of help him out a little bit in that department.
Right, he should get this call out and find Be Easy here. He does.
Nice.
Well done by Toph. But you see, yeah, like what happens is in B, Florida can't really control it. They can't get in the right positions to hold off a wave of LAG. So hopefully in the future, look at that.
Yeah, it's just running in there is just not the way you do it there. You need to be a little bit more creative. Hit the flank. I think on this map, a lot of times people take the middle for granted. unless they have somebody, you know, who's sitting there, you can even take a look at the minimap. There's nobody looking down the middle. Like nobody's
Right.
looking there. So
Right.
if you try and, you know, go up upper L, or even go around and maybe get under taking lower L, you can get up behind these guys and just like Toph did, get two, three pieces, and finally take control of B. You know, and I think that's something that they need to consider.
I do want to say there was some great play from LAG right when they capped B earlier, immediately pushing through and going to A as soon as they got a couple kills on Florida to cause the flip. That was some wonderful play and very coordinated. But a 12-point deficit with, I believe LAG is winning.
LAG should be up, yeah.
Yeah.
So they have all of Florida here. And
oh, look at this.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
That's a 4-piece.
Are you
right
kidding
there.
me? Look at this quad kill.
That
quad
did not pay off. That did not pay off for them at all. It's a good idea, but they weren't clearing anything. They just kind of all ran in there.
Oh man, you hate to see that.
So I mean, that's unfortunate. And I mean, he was just right place, right time, and he made his shots count.
Oh
you know?
yeah, he capitalized on that opportunity very well. Holding this top AC, great position. Can't get the kill though.
And just any player gets 4 kills, that immediately just shoots adrenaline into you, man. And now you're just ready. The rest of your team sees that kill feed light up, and they're ready to go too.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Dang finally showing a little signs of life here with hopping onto B. And like I said, it's crucial to use your trophy systems at the correct moment. You know, a lot of people just kind of throw them all at once, and they're not taking into consideration respawns or anything like that. But it looks like they're going to get A, B. I think it's a little too late here. They would have to triple cap, and then it would be close.
I believe, yeah.
So I think LAG is going to take this one. And honestly, though, I think Florida just needed to jump on top of it a little bit faster. Like I said, they had control of AB for a good while. It's just they weren't able to hold it. They kept letting A go to waste, or they weren't watching it close enough. And then you just can't get quad pieced, man. You can't.
You can't let that happen.
You
No,
cannot.
you have to get that trade.
Because
well played by LAG though. Very dominant performance tonight from LAG.
here it is. Here's the replay here.
Complete the 3-0.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
4.
3. Nobody's look up. You gotta look up. Somebody look up.
That was
But
insane.
well played. GG's to both teams. Very well played by both of them. Very entertaining to watch. Very, very good stuff.
We
from
had
the Division 3.
some amazing plays. Some of the best plays that I've watched on stream so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what else to say. I've watched a good amount of the CoD Rec League, and that. Why?
That was Chumps,
How?
man. That was Chumps. That was wild. There was some crazy stuff going on in a lot of those games, you know.
LAG legit came in to play. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the Bravo stream. Just a couple of quick house. What do we got? Let me see.
What do we got?
We have just everybody who's still here. We have a 3v3 S&D tourney, November 7th, 2 weeks from now. So trios are in the house. Make sure you guys sign up for it. Anything that you guys need to see will be in upcoming events. So if you guys want to go sign up for it, check out a little bit more of the details. Go join the Discord. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord. And yeah, just go up to upcoming events for any new news. Make sure you guys are reading the CRL patch notes. Our boy Shio, absolute beast of an admin. Dude puts in double overtime for this league. This guy does it all. He's doing everything, man. So you make sure you guys are reading the patch notes. He puts a lot of effort into it. He's kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to compare him to. Like he just legit does it all. But anyways, make sure you guys are reading the patch notes. The sign up windows will be coming for Call of Duty Cold War. We are going to be opening them up on November 1st. There will be a time change. I'm pretty sure that's when we have the time. Is it fall? Is it fall back?
Fall back, spring forward. Yeah, fall back.
We got daylight savings coming up. That's going to be November 1st. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. That's when the sign up windows are going to be open for Cold War. The exact times are in those patch notes, so make sure you guys check. Other than that, that's pretty much all we have. So yeah, good games. I'm Senor. Our Twitters are down below if you guys haven't followed. This has been Cookie. I don't know if you have any other words to say.
GG's to everybody who played. Thank you everybody for coming and watching. I hope you had fun. Thanks for bearing with us through some technical difficulties, but it was a great night, and definitely go check out the Alpha stream right now. I think there's a Div A matchup going on currently. So when you're done here, go head over there. We should have the link in the chat. But no, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, everybody.
GG's, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll catch you guys in the Alpha stream.